What is your name?
Rayce.
Rayce?
Yeah.
Rayce? Good to meet you, Rayce.
You never use Naminkin.
I have. I used it when I got this arm done. I have. Do you have any?
No.
No. Oh, have I learned any words from the language?
Yeah.
From Tswana? No. Yobo, hello, I think. I hope.
Hello, Dumelang.
Well, no, somebody on the street, I almost bumped into them, and I was like, oh, sorry, hello. And he's like, Yobo? Yobo? So how many languages do you speak?
Me, myself.
Yeah.
I speak Kalanga, Setswana, English, and...
So what's a good way here in Gaborone? Or how do you say Gaborone, Gaborone?
Gaborone.
Gaborone? So what's a good way to just say thank you that's not English?
In Setswana.
Yeah.
Kalabo.
Galabo?
K.
Kalabo.
Kalabo.
Kalabo. What's the most painful tattoo that you've gotten?
The one on my chest.
No. Yeah. Yeah, I have my ribs done. Those were not fun. Those were not fun. I think the most painful ones I have are probably the little ones I have on my fingers.
Yeah.
The fingers hurt. Because there's no fat. Here in Gaborone, what is it?
Yeah.
Gaborone? What is like a must-see? What's like a place that I definitely should go to?
In terms of...
Like the town or the city?
those are the most place people love to go. Maybe the mall.
Yeah, I went to the mall yesterday. Somebody else recommended the dam. I guess the dam has a nice...
Yeah, the dam, it has a nice view. I think we have, Gaborone Yacht Club. There's a yacht club.
A yacht club?
Yeah.
Oh, at the dam? Okay, that makes sense, yeah.
So when you come to a foreign country, do they tell you red flags, the no-go zone areas?
No, you got to figure that out on your own. So, like I when I wasn't too worried about, I didn't do, like, Botswana seems safe, but in South Africa, there was all kinds of like, Cape Town's nice, don't go to Johannesburg, and stuff like that, so.
Then some no-go zone areas in Cape Town also. I used to live there.
Yeah, there were a couple of areas that people told me, like Muizenberg, I think. Muizenberg was an area. They were like, don't go there. Woodstock, I think, was another one that was mentioned that wasn't too safe. But
Joburg is nice, but there are no-go zone areas too.
Yeah.
And here in Botswana, we are celebrating Sesere Sekgama Day on Monday.
Oh, what is it?
Our first president.
Oh, cool. Would you say this city's pretty safe?
Safe?
Yeah.
Yeah. Where you are, it's safe.
Yeah, I went down to Main Mall yesterday. It seemed fine. And then, yeah.
The Main Mall is cool.
Yeah, there were. I was a little I ended up eating at one of the places down there, but I was a little disappointed that there weren't more restaurants there.
It's, near the bus rank, there's a place there. We call it G West. Just opposite bus rank.
G West.
Yeah, it's not safe. It's safe for locals.
Yeah.
But it's not safe if it's maintained. Local or not, it's not safe if it's maintained. It's almost safe where there are a lot of CCTV.
Where there's a lot of what?
CCTV cameras.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I noticed a lot of them. I noticed there's a lot of those around. There's always a touch-up. Every artist, you think they're done, and then nope, gotta go in for more. Gotta go in for more. Man, you got a whole setup and everything. You got it down to a science.
Those are Botswana passport.
Oh yeah. Oh.
So the coat of arms is here.
Okay.
So when you sent me your stamp, I thought maybe they used this one, the one that has Botswana.
Yeah.
Our pride. this thing.
No, they used
Then I saw there was no Botswana like this thing, and I was like, nah.
They used a completely different one for me.
It won't work for you.
Yeah, maybe.
It's more of like simple as this one.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because I'm a foreigner. I don't know. That's probably it.
Oh, you use the flight.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I flew in. Yeah.
This one they use it at Gaborone.
Oh, like on a bus or transit. I see.
Thank you.
Yep. Thank you. No, this was awesome. It was my first in-home tattoo experience. All right. Thank you. Thank you very much. And you have everything? All right, cool.
Yeah, I got everything.
All right, cool, man. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
All right, have a great day.
You too.
Bye-bye. That was my first in-home tattoo experience, which, I mean, it wasn't terrible. It was all right. It wasn't bad. I've never had a tattoo artist do a house call to come in and actually tattoo you at home. Now I just kind of want to get something to eat, take it easy for the rest of the day, and then tomorrow kind of maybe spend the day out and about. Up next to the grocery store I went to yesterday, there is a fast food chain that I've seen a couple times. I think it's called Whammy or Whammy or something like that. Whammy or Moopy. I'll figure it out when I get there. I think we're going to have a little fast food. And really, if it's Botswanan fast food chain, then that's like Botswanan food. So I think that completely goes along with trying to find local food. The tattoo went well, and the guy who tattooed me, he actually was able to find basically the equivalent of Second Skin. If you don't know, Second Skin, it's a brand name for an adhesive that's become pretty popular in the tattooing community, because basically what you do is you get tattooed and then you put the Second Skin on and you leave it on for a few days. You don't even have to think about it, and then you take it off after 2-3 days and the tattoo is, I don't want to say healed, but it's definitely not as like an open wound on your arm. For some reason, I picked the warm hoodie. I don't know why. Like, I always default to the unwarm hoodie, but for whatever reason, I picked the warm hoodie, and I'm realizing, yeah, I shouldn't have done that. Okay, the restaurant that I'm talking about is named Wimpy. It looks like a fast food kind of Burger King type place. There is no McDonald's here in Botswana, so I'm not going to be able to do a proper McDonald's video. So instead, we will do a Wimpy video. All right, we're gonna go up here. Here it is, Wimpy. I think we're gonna eat outside. How do you get in here? I think it's a fast food place. Oh, is this a sit-down place?
Yeah.
Can I sit outside?
No problem.
Okay, thank you. So I am still struggling with the owner of the Airbnb because, well, I'm not struggling with him. There was no hot water yesterday when I took a shower, and he said they were going to send somebody today to come fix it. And they came. Somebody came to the apartment, and they did something. They had a ladder, and they were up in the ceiling, and they were banging and twisted and grinding, and they were doing something. They were definitely working. And there's still no hot water. And I still haven't taken a shower today. This is the tiniest Coke Zero I've ever seen. And it says, what does it say on it? It says low kilojoule soft drink. Now, I'm sure that means low calorie, but just low kilojoule. Like, is this a soft drink or an EV charging station? I'm not sure. I really, really don't know. I need to decide if I'm going to do a safari, and I need to do something. I need to figure out what I'm going to do tomorrow. Like, what am I going to do tomorrow? I can't. What am I going to do? Come to Wimpy's? Come on. Seriously? I'm going to come to Wimpy's? No, it's not even Wimpy's. It's Wimpy. The energy it has is 3 kilojoules. So, how many kilojoules does it take to equal a gigawatt? Because I'm thinking maybe I could power my DeLorean time machine with this. Coca-Cola. Do you have mayonnaise?
Mayonnaise?
Mayonnaise? Like a bottle of mayonnaise?
No.
No? Okay.
How about mustard? Is it okay?
I'm sorry?
Mustard?
Yeah, you don't have mayonnaise though? Can I get a side of mayonnaise or something? Or... No? All right.
Same for that, sir.
All right. Thank
But
you.
enjoy your food.
Thank you. No. Guess you can't get mayonnaise. All right, Wimpy. I don't know why I can't get mayonnaise. Jeez. It's Wimpy policy. They do not give out mayonnaise, which is a shame because these fries are really good. I mean, these are like the, you know, they're like the thick but salty. Yeah, that's a shame. Those are some good fries. But they're like, you know, Denny's fries. The late night Denny's when it's like 2 a.m. and you've been drinking and the bars are closed and you want to get something to eat before you go home and pass out, and so you go to Denny's. That's what these fries are telling me. These fries are telling me you're going to have a hangover in the morning, so enjoy these fries while you can. That's what they say. This is a trick that I have seen a few times here in Africa. Let me show you this. Look at the size of that patty compared to the bread. I mean, this to that ratio, this patty, the circumference of this patty is maybe, what, 55%, 60% the circumference of the bread. So if you look at this sandwich as a whole, right, you look at it like this, it looks like a big sandwich, but then you take it off and you look at the patty and you're like, oh, it's just a little patty. That's a wimpy patty is what that is. Now I understand the name Wimpy. It's a wimpy patty. Wait a minute. Oh, wait. Okay, it is 2 patties. Okay, all right. Do you know what this burger tastes like? Doritos. How did they do that? It literally tastes like Doritos. Like if you took the powder that you put on Doritos and you sprinkled it on the burger, that's what this tastes like. It's not bad. That's not great. It's Doritos. There's a new campaign for you, Doritos. It's not bad. It's not great. It's Doritos. Well, I finished my meal. It's all gone. I finished the double whammy, wimpy, burger, whatever it was, with those fries. Those fries were good, but they would have been better with mayonnaise. Remember that. There's a Shell station down there that has a store. I want to go to the Shell station and get some soda. This is what I do. I come to Botswana, and what do? I stay inside and watch YouTube videos. I get tattooed at home, and then I go to a Wimpy Burger, and then on the way home, I stop and get some soda at a gas station. This is my idea of adventure. It's like I've explained to somebody before. It's like I like to do the things I like to do in different places, right? Like, you know, I like to, when I'm at home, I like to work and I like to watch YouTube videos. I'm a terrible traveler. Terrible. My card works in different ways and different places. In South Africa, all over South Africa, I was able to just tap my phone. Here, I've been able to tap my phone a couple of times, but it also seems like I have to sometimes pull out my card and actually just use my card. The Airbnb owner did write me back and he said he was going to send the apartment manager. Well, unless the apartment manager can fix hot water, don't know what good that's going to do. There's a gas station right here. No. I think one thing that really stands out as a difference between Gaborone and Cape Town is the number of homeless people that you see and how many times people ask you for money. In Cape Town, you were asked constantly. It was pretty much like St. John's in Newfoundland. It was, you weren't harassed. Actually, you were harassed more in Canada, but you were asked for money quite a lot in Cape Town. Here at Gaborone, when I walked around yesterday, I got asked twice. That's it. That's it. And also, the number of homeless people, you see homeless people all over Cape Town. Even in the nice parts of Cape Town, you see homeless people just everywhere. Here, I haven't really seen anybody that, like, you know, stands out as a homeless person. Like, if this was Cape Town, you would just have people on the corner, somebody asleep in the bushes. You would have somebody, I mean, literally. Here in Botswana, though, it seems, from what little I have seen, mind you, I have a very, very, very narrow view of both countries. But from what I have seen, it does appear like there is a stronger middle class here in Botswana. And that might be completely wrong. I mean, maybe somebody can tell me. But just from what I see, it seems like there's just more, I don't want to say opportunity, but it just seems like there's a larger middle class here. Correct me if I'm wrong. Let me know if I'm right or wrong. I mean, again, I have the limited view of two cities, Cape Town and Gaborone, so I don't know what I'm talking about, and I'm not claiming that I know what I'm talking about either. So it is interesting because another thing, there's not as many people here in Gaborone. Like, it's obvious that the population here is much smaller than it is in Cape Town. So that begs the question, like, does that play into the perhaps appearance of affluency? I don't know, maybe. In addition to Wimpy's, there's a store here called Bimbo's. So we have Wimpy and we have Bimbo. Now, I don't know if I see an Apple logo, so maybe Bimbo's is like an electronics store or something. The name choices for these businesses are definitely interesting, that's for sure. Bimbo and Wimpy. Okay. It is a restaurant. Okay, well, we might have to come here and eat later. Okay, well, the restaurant names here definitely are definitely interesting. That is for sure. All right, we are talking Thursday, June 27th, 2024. I want to say 2026. No, I'm a little ahead of myself. It's not 2026. I'm back at Main Mall, or I was a couple of days ago. And right now we're going to head to the train station. What is this thing? It's like whale tusks. I don't know that there's... No, not whale tusks. Like elephant tusks. Surely that's what it is. Not whale. I mean, I don't think Botswana is really well known for its whaling industry. There's a train station in town, which I believe you can take south to South Africa. You can take north up towards Zimbabwe, but I don't know that it goes all the way into Zimbabwe. But I am curious about the trains. And since the cemeteries are closed, we're going to check out the train station. Let's do it. This walk will also incidentally take us right next to the U.S. Embassy. And I don't mean Burger King or McDonald's. I mean the actual U.S. Embassy here in Botswana. So maybe we can go give a good old salute to my home's embassy, and then should be at the train station pretty soon after that. It's actually a really, really nice day here in Gaborone. It is probably about, I would say it's right around 70 degrees. So it's a little warm for me, but it's absolutely tolerable. It's a lot sunnier today than it has been, but That's all right. We can do sunny. There hasn't really been a lot of Gaborone to explore. There's not a very centralized area of the city. I mean, there's Main Mall, which we explored. And then there's CBD, which is where I'm staying. But other than that, it's, I don't know how to explain it. Like most places, most cities seem to have like a general area where like, that's where all the bars are. That's where all the restaurants are. From what I've seen at Gaborone, there's a little bit of that here, like with Main Mall and with CBD. But if you ask people like, where's the place to go on a Friday night? Like the answer is going to be a restaurant as opposed to a part of town. And even if you specifically ask, well, what part of town is there to go? You're still not going to get a good answer. I'm wondering if this big building over here on the left is the embassy or no. It's BTC, Botswana Trade Commission. That's just a guess. I have no idea what it is. But we're back in the area where there was the Parliament building and all the government buildings where it was very quiet. And I mean, that's exactly where the US Embassy is. Now, if you recall, a couple of days ago, we passed the Israeli Embassy, which was flying an Indian flag. So I'm curious to see what the US Embassy is flying. And I think we are close. The US Embassy, if my calculations are correct, and by calculations being correct, I mean Google Maps being correct, should be a couple hundred meters up on the right. So we'll go pay our respects to the homeland and then head to the train station. Now, I have to be conscious of this, right? Like I've talked on this channel plenty about how like I feel like a douchebag walking around with the camera, and that's why sometimes I put the camera down like this or I turn it away like this. I have to be very conscious of that because I'm literally recording government buildings. So a foreigner in a foreign country walking around with a camera recording embassies and parliamentary buildings. Like that, talk about sus. That's, as the kids would say, that's super sus. All these flowers along this fence are very pretty though. This should be taking us up around this corner where the US Embassy should be on my right. And then when we hit a main road, we're gonna go to the right as well. Okay, let's do it. Oh, I see it. Can you see it over there? Oh, there it is. The homeland. Surely there's gonna be an American flag. If there's one thing we Americans love, it's our American flag. I mean, even I have an American flag flying outside my house. Here it is. Here's the, oh yeah, all the security in the world. There it is, Embassy of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, in another nation, under the sky, with happiness and penguins for all. I'm gonna salute the camera there. I'm sure that's electrical wire at the top of these tall walls. Oh yeah, I'm probably on some list somewhere. There's the American flag, right there. Yep, wouldn't be an American embassy without an American flag, honestly. No photography, please. Up. That's my cue to keep the camera on myself. There's signs that say no photography, please. Well, it doesn't say anything about video recording. And also, who am I going to get in trouble with? The Botswanan authorities or the American authorities? You can make an argument for either, right? But what's the US going to do? Come outside of the embassy and snatch me? No. I know that some US embassies, like they have a lot of creature comforts that you would expect at home or from home. And I've always wondered, like, let's say that I was like a high-ranking ambassador, right? Would I be able to say, hey, bring me Diet Mountain Dew. I want Diet Mountain Dew in this embassy at all times, no exceptions. So this is where we need to cross. in order to get to the train station. I think there's a crosswalk up here. I think this is the busy road I crossed the other day when I crossed the railroad tracks. So I'm an expert at this by now. But again, I'm just walking through grass in Botswana. I mean, there could be snakes and scorpions and crocodiles and elephants. I don't know what I'm walking on. So this is Nelson Mandela Drive. Definitely looks busy up there. That's good. Busy is interesting, and interesting is good. I mean, what am I here to just sit inside all day and watch YouTube? Ooh, that sun beating down. It's not particularly hot, but that sun beating down on you, man, whew, that makes you hot. All right, train station is somewhere here. Just don't know where. I'm guessing that this large structure here, that these stairs that my camera refused to point to, will take you to the train station. Let's go. Going into what looks like the mall. Maybe there is no train station. Maybe there's just the mall. It's called the Rail Park Mall. I see trains, but this doesn't look like a passenger train station. I was misled by the promise of a rail station. Oh, poppycock. All right, well, this is just another mall. I don't know that I have any interest in going into the mall. All right, I think there's certainly no rail station. There's rail tracks, but not an actual railway station proper. So that stinks. Oh well, whatever. What are you gonna do? It's not like I can manifest a train station in Gaborone. Can I? I don't think so. All right, let's walk around the market a little bit. What a train station. Wait, maybe is this? I got to see what this building is but there's nobody going there. There's no train station. Oh, bugger. Bugger. There's a lively market, but it's just candy and wigs. That's the main thing. It's the candy and wig district. No, just wandering, man. Thank you, though. Huh? Text? I'm good. I don't know. I think people hear me talking to myself and think I'm talking to them. It's not completely wrong. This is like Taxi Central. Look at this. This is Taxi Land. Hello.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Yeah, how far are you going?
I'm just wandering around right now. I'll let you know. Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Good. How are you? Good. I'm just looking around.
Yeah, you need a special.
Well, what game is this with the red and yellow balls?
Huh?
What game is this? Is this carom? No.
So it's an 8 ball.
What is it?
8 ball.
But they're not numbered.
Yeah. Still 8 ball. You just change them.
You know what? You make a good point. Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't need stripes and solids. You just need red and yellow. That makes sense. I do like how there's like pool tables out here. All right, maybe we'll hop in a taxi and go home. I'm good for now, thank you. Not right now. Taxi boss. All right, where else to go? Well, I had a little bit of a, not a panic attack, but a little bit of a, like, oh no, I need to go home immediately kind of thing. And what happened was the battery and my cell phone died. It's dead. It's dead. Gone. Dead. Gone. It's not coming back. I mean, not until I plug it in at least. So in a weird market. Not a weird market, but in a market that I'm unfamiliar with. Weird to me, how's that? And in a strange country, not a strange country, but again, a country unfamiliar to me, I decided, yep, my cell phone's not working. That's a lot of things unavailable to me. So I'm going to catch a cab. And one of the guys, I must have been asked for, like, if I needed a cab, I must have been asked 100 times at that market if I needed a cab. So I took one of the guys up and I said yes. And he charged me 40 pula to bring me to I Towers. He was a nice gentleman. And yeah, so we're back. I went to the grocery store to get a couple of things. I think we're gonna head home, and I'm gonna try and make myself go out to dinner tonight. We'll see. Don't count on it. Oh. The guy said that there is a train station. That building that I almost went to was a train station, but it's offices for the train station. And I said, well, I was looking for like passenger trains. He said, no, there aren't any. He said, and he said, the train will run up to Zimbabwe, but it's not like you can buy a ticket to go to Zimbabwe. So there is no passenger station, even though the market I was at was literally called the station. So much for that. Thanks for joining me on that little adventure. And if I go out tonight, I'll record it. Otherwise, I will be back tomorrow, where the plan is to go on a safari, like a day safari to a reserve where they have zebra and lions and a crocodile thing. So that should be fun. As a matter of fact, I got to call the tour company and make sure they're picking me up at 9 o'clock. So that'll probably be a video in and of itself. Until then, thanks for watching. Be sure to click and subscribe, and I will see you tomorrow. All right, guys. Bye-bye.